And sometimes he have to break us to get us to enjoy the good that he got for us. Because we don't know how to.
Yep.
We don't know how to enjoy the good. We got it all figured out, don't we?
We think we do.
Yes. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. Yes, ma'am, Sister
You know
Melody.
what that tells me is he knows people don't take the time
Yes.
to appreciate the things done.
Yes.
And that's what that is trying to say to each of us. We need to take the time
Amen.
to appreciate what he's done.
Yes.
Even if it's laying out on your lawn or
Yes.
looking out at the water. Or,
Slow your,
yeah.
as you young folks say, slow your roll.
Yeah, we're not running a race. We're just finishing a race.
Slow down. Take your time. Slow your roll. That's what that's young folks. See, I listen to the young folks.
I try.
Slow down, Turbo.
Slow down, Turbo. You're moving too fast. You know.
Slow down, smell the flowers.
Smell the roses. Watch the grass grow sometime.
Yes, it's nice.
Watch,
The flowers bloom.
yeah, watch the paint dry. So, but too often times you can't do that when you're fearful, when you're worried, when you are highly concerned. He maketh me to lie down in.
Green pastures.
He leadeth me beside the
Still waters.
He restores
My soul.
He does what?
Restore my soul.
So if there's a need for restoration, there must have been something that had made me, totally wore out. If my soul needed to be restored, something caused it to be in a destitute state.
Yeah.
You see, we need to practice this. Since you want to talk anyway, I need all of us to, in the course of, I know you, before we get out of here good, you're going to be done forgot, you got homework. Chris, please tell them, don't forget your homework.
Yeah, don't forget any of you guys.
It's your
One more.
Don't forget your
Oh, this is the after one.
So you all not know, on my little blog I wrote yesterday about lifelong learners, and all of us don't ever get to the place where you are not ready to learn something new.
Yeah.
Amen. And somebody is always here, available. God is always trying to speak to us through something. So church, we've got to learn how to be careful with what we use this right here for, because that's the way you are the sons of God. Because your Father create by word. This is the true place of creation here, is your mouth. Your mouth. Because you're going to speak now. I'm not saying, there's a whole big dilemma going on in the Christian world about, creating your own environment. You and I know that this right here can tear down and build up. This right here.
Yeah.
There are some folks who have been said certain things to, they've never recovered from it.
That's right.
I mean, there are some parents have tore their children down with this right here.
Oh, yes.
And they've never recovered from it. Amen. This is a place of life. As sons of God, you must realize that your mouth, amen, you should say that I'm going to only use this here to speak life. For I am the Son of God.
Amen.
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 All right, so let's go on. And a lot of times I get to Galatians chapter number 5 and get lost in here because it deals with so much negativity. And a lot of times people love negativity, so they stay on it a long time. Isn't that right?
Can we stay on it a little longer?
We want positive, Pastor. Positive.
Let me say this again. A lot of times this is about negativity, and people love negativity?
We don't want negative. We want positive.
But don't people love negativity?
Oh, yeah.
They laugh at you even if you're doing something positive.
It's depressing when
How
you
much
say that.
money does Tom Bro? How much money does Katie Couric make a year?
Too much.
Millions.
Way too much.
Who knows?
Who is she?
Katie Couric, she's the news anchor for CBS Evening News. She makes anywhere from $7 to $10 million a year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does she ever tell any good news?
No.
No.
Possibly.
No.
Very,
all
very.
bad.
It
That's
really
why
is
I don't
highly
know,
on
because I don't
But all
know.
of the news is always negative, right?
I don't want
Murder, mayhem, war, rumors of war. Right?
2 weeks ago, on the news, actually,
Listen to
his
music.
man was actually shot
I don't.
in the back of his main car to Walmart. And he died.
Yeah, Intercom. Bad news. I mean, how many of y'all listen to good news on the evening news? You don't.
Sometimes
People love murder and mayhem. They love the bad news.
bad news.
Here, TV programs, come on now. Law and Order. Somebody died, they're investigated, they're caught,
Yeah.
they're prosecuted, and sent to prison in an hour. Bad.
But see, bad people go to prison.
That's live.
Come
Bad
on.
people got caught.
In verse 19, chapter 5, you were reading that sometimes, is it true that when one thing begins, all of those things begin to roll and the person starts doing all of them?
And, you know, that's a very good subject you bring up, and the subject is this right here, is that that nothing stands alone. There is nothing by itself. If you have something bad, it typically is followed. You know, you have other associative bad things there with it. You know, you
Start
get.
to come in.
You know, it's just like you know, if you were to invite some of your kin folks, or at least one of your relatives, you're going to end up with more than one at your house. You know, a lot of times, you know, there's never one rat in a house.
Right.
There's never one roach.
Yeah.
There's never one ant. There's always more than one. You know, and so it is. There's not even one good virtue. When you have mercy, you're going to have grace and love.
Right.
You know, so often, you know, when you got one of these, you probably got more than one. All right? Now,
Is there any else that goes with the sons of God besides St. John and?
yeah, there's one more. Let me just show you right where it says sons of God.